And off we go from Denver. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Allen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. The Broncos at 6-4 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Broncos send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. Here's Jones on the return. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. Be successful, find your playmakers and give them the football.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Looking to throw. Fowler. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And here's a handoff out of the gun. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fowler. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, Fowler. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the sack on first down, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Fowler. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Off play action. Fowler. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Going for it with Pierce. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired. And
that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Pierce now up the middle. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Pierce. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Dameon Pierce with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Quiddy Pay able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out.
Under pressure, and they get to him again. Yeats will Gross Matos, providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One final try here for Allen. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Fowler. Open man there. It's Collins, complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Fowler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the 2 of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Allen from the gun on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now Allen, got to have this one. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. On the move past the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Fowler. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bills are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 4th down, Fowler. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
The better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all.
Yeah.